please like and subscribe and click the bell icon to get new video updates.
Welcome to King Cole 1965 for all things Nat King Cole and more. Today's video, I'll be discussing the 1958 album, The Very Thought of You, released in Capitol Records. Before we get started, please take a moment to like and subscribe to the channel. Click that bell icon so you'll be updated for all my future videos. Frank Sinatra once told Bruce Jenkins, Gordon Jenkins' son, that he and Gordon were the two saddest men. Gordon always spoke of his life as beyond any sane man's expectations. The man dated gorgeous women with rhythm and soul. He was a dominant musical figure in the New York City and Hollywood for many years. Gordon Jenkins recorded 8 albums with Sinatra and worked intimately with Judy Garland, Louis Armstrong, and Nat Cole. Sadness? Some would tell you that his music defined the word. Gordon Jenkins' string arrangements were a swirling backdrop to broken romance. He wrote more than his share of joyous material. Sinatra said, Gordy, man, he was one sad cat. Sinatra said, beautifully so. Gordon Jenkins would have followed Nat's career with religious conviction if he had never sung a word when he did go that way. They did 3 albums together on Capitol. Love Is a Thing in 1957, The Very Thought of You in 1958, and Where Did Everyone Go, for which all 12 songs were recorded in just 2 days in August of 1962. Gordon Jenkins said, I always dug Nat from the moment I saw him. Such a gentleman, such a good musician. The guy had perfect pitch. The advantage of that was I could take him anywhere. I could write any kind of trick chord or harmonic structure, introduction with a spontaneous key change, and it was all very easy for him. Could never done that with, that for Dick Haymes or anybody else who had that pitch because they'll be guessing. In fact, with some singers, you have to get it down to a child's level, a rock and roll level, so they wouldn't have any trouble coming in. With Nat, he always knew where he was going, where he needs to be at the right note, at the right time. It wasn't any earth-shaking thing, but I'm sure impressed the hell out of musicians. He was an instant sight reader, wonderful jazz piano player, and always sober, soft-spoken, and on time. Nat approached the sessions differently from Frank or Judy, where they had a lot to give and take. He never told me much about what to do. I'd heard things of mine that I liked. He had heard things of mine that he liked. So he figured I would know. Hell, he did everything good. As far as I know, he never made a mistake. He had a very high standard of performance, probably higher than anybody, as far as one of the first team being there. The album was produced by Lee Gillette, who had guided Nat through many of his hits. The orchestrated arrangements were crafted by Gordon, whose lush string settings matched Cole's smooth baritone to perfection. Now, the recording sessions took place on 3 dates, May 2nd, May 6th, and May 8th of 1958 at Capitol Studios in Hollywood, Studio A. The title track, The Very Thought of You, is a Ray Noble composition, originally from 1934, but when Nat recorded it, he made it his own. Released as a single, it reached number 11 on the Billboard Hot 100. Other highlights include But Beautiful, This Is All I Ask, For All We Know, and Impossible, each one a ballad, each one masterclass in phrasing and an emotional setting. The album leans into themes of longing, beauty, timeless love making. It was a staple for lovers and dreamers ever since. Now, when this album was released in 1958, The Very Thought of You climbed to number 17 on the Billboard album chart and remained there over a year. It was especially successful in the UK, where Cole's popularity was soaring. The album has since been reissued on vinyl, CD, and digital platforms. Now I have all the pressings, the mono and the stereo and the CD, along with the super audio CD that I got from my good friend JT. I really wish Capitol Records would do a deluxe edition of this album. This will probably never happen, but you never know. Okay, that will do it on the retrospective of this 1958 album of Nat King Cole, The Very Thought of You. And as always, please like and subscribe. Click that bell icon so you'll be updated for all my future videos. And please give a like. I know my channel is not that big. I don't get that many views, but it don't take much to give me a like and subscribe. Until next time, take care. Bye.
Thank you, ladies and gentlemen, for being such a lovely audience. Like I always say, make the best of everything, because once you're dead, brother, life ain't worth living. This is our lovely way to spend an evening Hope I may come again and spend it with you. Thank you. Good night. God bless you.